Gutenberg versus Elementor in WordPress. Let's take a look at these two things. Now, Gutenberg, if you're not familiar, this is the default editor that comes with WordPress. The short version is that it is best for speed and it's best for beginner to intermediate level of content creation and editing. I actually use Gutenberg a lot to publish blog posts because it's the fastest way to just get a blog post published. And at least for my purposes, it does most of the basics that you need really well, actually. I really like it once I learned how to use it. Now, Elementor is basically a full-featured designer, drag and drop builder, page builder, and really it scales all the way up. You can do anything and everything you've ever wanted to do with Elementor. And that is an additional WordPress plugin you have to download. You can get it for free, and then there's a pro version to get some more advanced features. But that's the basic summary. Is Gutenberg is good for beginner to intermediate, getting started with WordPress. And it's also really good for just publishing content really fast. But Elementor is really great for building like the feel of your site, your theme, or just doing more advanced graphical things inside of your posts. So here's a look at the basic Gutenberg editor. You can see here that you can type just like a normal editor here. And then the way that the Gutenberg editor works now is using blocks. So you can see here, you can click and do a heading. And then here you could put in a list, etc. And then the really cool part is that you can move them around. So that's how the blocks work in Gutenberg. And like I said, this is really good for just getting content up quickly. And another kind of advanced feature that you may or may not know about is called Markdown. And that is a specific little language you can look up separately that you can use in the Gutenberg editor. Like if you want to do heading 2, if you type 2 hashtags, I guess they're called now, then you can do it like that. If you want to do a heading 3, you do 3 hashtags, etc. So that's a cool thing for creating content really quickly. The editing features, the formatting features here are really good. Yeah. So I like Gutenberg for just getting content quickly and automatically saving. Elementor, on the other hand, is a little more advanced, but it's also a very great tool to have in your toolkit. So here's one way to use Elementor is to edit each individual post. And to do that, you have to basically like commit this post to being an Elementor post. So this post is something that Elementor now has control over for the design. So you can't use the block editor, the Gutenberg editor on this article anymore once you've chosen Elementor. So again, we're sticking with a more drag and drop theme instead of that typing in slashes and inserting blocks. Now you can use your mouse a little bit more and insert things a little more dynamically. So this is how the Elementor editor works on a basic level. Each individual, the page is separated into these containers, and you learn, by using it more and more, how to create different columns here. So you could put a heading in there, and then you could center that heading. Then you could go back and put an image there. Then you could add another 4-column thing, and every single thing inside of Elementor can be customized and adjusted. And that's really the appeal of Elementor. You can see how quickly a very advanced looking page is coming together really nicely. Once you get the hang of it, Elementor is really fast, and it's really cool to see how dramatically you can alter things from the Elementor editor. When you start getting into the options that are available, you just have infinite flexibility here. So it's really worth taking time to learn how this works and look at this beautiful page. But literally every single type of element here has infinite options for customization. So in essence, that's the difference I see between the Gutenberg WordPress editor and Elementor. Elementor is just going to give you infinite flexibility and customization. Gutenberg is really good out of the box, in my opinion. And once you learn how to use it a little bit, you can basically do most blog posts that you're ever going to want to do. You can do them in Gutenberg, but then when you want to bring that extra customization and design factor, then you can upgrade with Elementor. And by the way, you can have both at the same time. You don't have to commit over your whole blog to all Elementor or all Gutenberg. You can, pick and choose which articles you want to use each for. So if you're interested in checking out Elementor, you can get a link through my affiliate link under this video in the description box. And if you have any questions about using either Gutenberg or Elementor, just put them in the comments below. And thanks for watching.